Hey y'all, welcome to my channel and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon and I'm here to do the general collective new moon reading. This is going to be for the new moon in Cancer, which is taking place today, June 25th at 6:31 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Right now, we do have a Cancer stellium. We have the Sun, the Moon, Mercury, as well as Jupiter, all in Cancer right now. Venus is in Taurus, Mars in Virgo, Saturn and Neptune in Aries, and Uranus in Taurus, as well as Pluto in Aquarius. I'm starting out with the Mixed Emotions deck. I also have out the Moonology deck, and then we will use the Radiant Wise Tarot to break it down. You guys know it is Cancer season, so happy birthday and shout out to all of the Cancers out there. Mercury is going to be moving into Leo tomorrow, but we do have the Sun and Jupiter conjunction going on right now, and the moon is going to go over that. So let's just jump on in and see what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection that we need as it pertains to the collective and the energy of this new moon. You know, Cancer is cardinal water. It's ruled by the moon. So the moon is at home. It's also, you know, rules the fourth house, which, you know, deals with, you know, home, family, you know, your privacy. But it's also a very, you know, nurturing, caring type of energy. So the word that I'm hearing right now is aggressive. And it is. Cancer energy can be very aggressive because, you know, it's cardinal water. It comes in and it, you know, it's very powerful. It has the, you know, it's an initiator sign. It initiates and it creates new ways of feeling, or, you know, can create a new emotion. Yeah, I love it. I love Cancer energy. I am a Cancer. So let's see what's going on. Let's see how the collective is feeling with these mixed emotions deck. And see what needs to come through. So bottom of the deck we have unfulfilled, which I hate to see with all of this Cancer energy, because like the way that I'm feeling right now is almost like the complete opposite. Like I just feel like, at least for me right now, like the energy I'm feeling is like just like very filled, very like all like hugs and love is what I'm feeling right now. Some of you could be feeling that, but of course, you know, it's a spectrum. So it could, you know, you could be on that side of the energy that I'm feeling, or, you know, this could be your energy. We have unfulfilled, which says dissatisfied, incomplete, and purposeless. We have surprised, which is like the Tower card, and that says startled, astonished, or shocked. We have, oh, irritated, which says annoyed, aggravated, or bothered. And then we have hateful, with hostile, that says hostile, vengeful, and spiteful. And then we have frustrated, which says prevented, hindered, and blocked. And this energy here, like, it feels very, like, I don't know who, like, it feels very, like, tense. Like, there's a lot of tension within someone. Especially with the unfulfilled card, I just feel like someone feels, very empty, whether this is you or someone you're energetically connected to. And, like, almost with the surprise card, which is, like, the Tower card to me in this deck, like, it's almost like someone could be reacting because they're just, feeling very empty, and whatever situation or circumstance that they're in, it feels like with the surprise card, like things could be coming to a head for someone where they're just like not, I don't know, like I almost feel like they're just like not satisfied, because as I'm sitting here talking, it's like my mouth just instantly got dry. Like someone is not being satiated, or even like I was explaining the Cancer energy, like they're lacking love, they're lacking care, they're lacking nurturance, and it's almost like they're upset about that. This could be someone who is just, mad at themselves for where they're at right now. With the hateful and the frustrated card. And it's almost like with the trust card, like things are not, it almost feels like not connecting for this person. Like it's almost like there's no, like literally like no water for this, and that's what water is. Water is connection. They're unable to connect with the trust card. Like they're, whether that's connecting with themselves or with, another person, place, or thing, like there's a big disconnect for someone. It could be within a connection, but we'll see as the reading goes on. We have the Proud card, and with that I'm hearing like haughty, which would refer to the ego, like someone's ego, or like only being able to like move out of ego has, this person left by themselves. Like it almost feels like this person could be surrounded by a lot of people and still feel alone. And it's putting them in a very, vulnerable position. Oh man. I feel for whoever this is. But like I said, this could be you, or it could just be like the energy around you. But let's see what's going on, Spirit. That was just, of course, what's up underneath. So it may not be being shown on the surface of you or whoever is in this energy. So we have the Happy card coming out, which is the Sun in this deck, and it says blissful, joyful, and content. bottom of the deck, we have disgusted, though. So this almost makes me feel like someone is, the sun illuminates. It shines a light on things. And with the new moon, the sun and the moon is in the same sign, but the moon, like, you can't see the moon. So it's almost like the sun is, how can I say it? Like, the word I'm hearing is exposure. It's like exposing, like, all of the, like, things, or someone is seeing all of the things that they don't like. Because disgusted says revolted, nauseated, and repelled. And I feel like someone is, looking at themselves in this way. Like, they're not happy with maybe things that they're involved with, whether those are people, places, and things. Under that, we have excited. It almost feels like whoever's in this disgusted energy, like they threw their sun away. The things that, or person, place, or thing that, brought out this blissful, joyful, content, happy, it's almost like a childlike energy. It's almost like they threw it away. Because with the excited card, it says elated, thrilled, and enthusiastic. This is the energy that I was telling you I was feeling. So this could be you. And, it's almost like someone realizing like they threw away like their spark, or they lost it with the disappointed card. Because it says disillusioned, defeated, and let down. So yeah. And it's almost like we have safe and receptive. It feels like someone is just, it almost feels like they're blocked off. Like the safe card, I'm feeling as like an energy of like someone just sitting and stewing and moping, because it may feel safe to them, but it's almost like I hear with the receptive card, like why, because it's almost like they're unable to receive. They could have let go of some type of, I want to say like home or environment that was very safe and secure and nurturing and stable for them. They could have, let it go. Because it almost makes me feel like receptive, like how can they get this back? How can they obtain this safety back? Because that's what it feels like. Because then we have depressed, stress. Yeah. And for some of you, it is a connection over a connection. With the proud card, I'm also feeling like the Six of Wands. Like, how can they move this forward? And it feels like this person just has, like, in a way, like a lack of trust within themselves. So it's almost like they rely on their ego, but it's failing them right now with the Lonely card. It's almost like someone could have been using, their ego as like their go-to. Yeah, we have confident. They could have been using their ego as like, the main thing that they, work out of. But it's failing. It's failing. They're saying failing miserably. the confident card coming out is reminding me of the Fool energy. So for some of you, someone could be like reflecting, or the happy card could be exposing where you may have played a fool in a situation, or someone feels that they may have played a fool in a situation. But on the other side of the spectrum, it's almost like for some of you that are in this happy energy, it's almost like you're headed in a new direction. With the Fool card, like it almost feels like you're very light. You're exuding confidence and strength. Like you're very sure of yourself. You could be being very bold at this time, just within your energy. At the bottom of the deck, we have stress. Now, for some of you, people could be like, there could be someone here that's like putting on a happy face. But this stressed energy is up under, but more so I feel like someone is viewing you as like, honestly, like you're on the winning team with trust and proud here. These cards keep coming up. Because the Six of Wands is an energy of victory. It's an energy of forward movement, of recognition. And it's almost like they could feel left out with the Lonely card. Can I get one more, please? Can I get one more? Yeah. I'm hearing hot water. Yeah, so whoever is in this energy, for one, I'm hearing too blessed to be stressed. So that could be your energy. But whoever is viewing you, or whoever is in, the opposite energy, it's almost like they're finding themselves in hot water right now. Because it says tense, strain, and under pressure. And we have the Embarrassed card, which is exposed. Can I get one more? Yeah, and then we have the Trap card, which says in prison, cornered, or stuck. Yeah. It's making me think of like the frog that's sitting in boiling water. Like this person could be ready to like they're sitting, like I keep getting the energy of stewing in this stressed energy. They feel stuck. They feel like they don't have anywhere to go. They feel bound or limited or restricted, because trapped is like the Devil card, where right before the water starts boiling, like Spirit is encouraging this person to go to leap, to take this leap of faith. Some of them are seeing that. Because wherever they're feeling stuck or trapped or stressed or, bound, imagine like a tiger being in a cage. A tiger's not meant to be in a cage. No animal really is meant to be in the cage. They're meant to roam free. So imagine the aggression, all of those cards we've seen, the frustration of like being somewhere or in something where you're not able to be yourself. Because a tiger is not able to be themselves in captivity. A tiger needs to be in the wild. They need to be free. it's like I said with this encourage, like spirit, or it could be spirit or someone that's trying to like cheer you on to take this leap. But it's almost like with the longing energy, it says yearning, wistful, and homesick. Yeah. Someone's being encouraged to just like to go home, whether that's physically or even just spiritually or even emotionally, because they want it. But it's almost like they're just, I feel like this person is very dissociated right now. They could be in a very dissociative state, almost like a cognitive dissonance type of energy. Let's see, because for this to be a new moon, they're also telling me that these are two different energies for some of you. And you can be either or, just take it how it resonates. But one energy is in this happy and confident, and the other energy is in this stress card. For others of you, you know, someone is being shown where they could have made a foolish move, went in a foolish direction. It doesn't feel right to say mistake because everything is a choice. But it's almost like whoever is in this energy, like they're feeling the heat and they can't, like, I'm not going to say they can't, they're not going to be able to withstand in it much longer. I'm also like getting the energy of jail. Not saying that anyone is in jail, but they could be. And that jail could be physical, or it could be just mentally, emotionally, spiritually. Ooh, so bottom of the deck we have the new moon energy, which says a new start is coming. I like this. Up under that we have the disseminating moon, which says take time to breathe out. And then we have the super moon energy, which says emotions are running high. And then we have new moon in Taurus, prosperity lies ahead, followed by the new moon in Aries, time to take action. So this is the action that I'm feeling, especially in this confident card. And it makes me feel like it almost feels like someone's anxiety is like very high or being triggered. Breath work may help. I don't know. But I almost feel like saying that and like telling someone like, I mean, and this is so funny because I always say, and we see the meme that says, never in the history has someone ever been has ever calmed down by being told to calm down. But I feel like I need to tell someone to calm down, like, because something could have happened during the new moon in Taurus. And I almost feel like someone is looking back at action that they should have took and didn't. And now with this new moon in Cancer, like the uncomfortability of not going in that direction, not making that choice, or not taking the action in general has brought them to this point. So it's almost like I feel in a way like with a new start is coming, like, and I hate to say it, but it feels like someone is gonna have to like ride this out. This was, for every action, they say there's an equal and opposite reaction. And you know how they say you make your bed, you gotta lay in it. And that's what I feel like. Or that's what someone has been doing, but it's very, very uncomfortable for them right now. Can I get one as it pertains to this new moon in Cancer? So we have the full moon in Cancer coming out. A personal issue reaches resolution. So the full moon in Cancer actually took place during Capricorn season. So something could be significant that happened in Capricorn season. I'm hearing put their foot in their mouth. Because then up under that we have communication is key with the new moon in Gemini. It almost feels like something someone was supposed to take care of during the full moon in Cancer, whether they were supposed to express something or release something. It's almost like they didn't say something. They didn't do it. So it's almost like they had the opportunity. And honestly, it's like they didn't take it. And now, it's almost like I hear the window is closing. The window is closing with the full moon eclipse. And it says conclusions are within reach. We have the hold your vision with the fixed moon. And then we have the full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. So yeah, we'll have the full moon in Capricorn in July. So this may be a window of opportunity for some to get out of whatever they're in. Can I get one more? You know what this makes me feel like too? With the happy card and this full moon in Cancer energy, it makes me feel like someone, is seeing where they lacked and like almost giving love or nurturing or care to something or someone or a situation or circumstance. And now they're on the other side of that, where they're not receiving that energy. And it's like it's giving me the energy of like, you reap what you sow. If you don't sow love and nurturing and care into something, there's no way that you're gonna get that back. Can I get one more, please, Spirit, as it pertains to this new moon in Cancer? And then we have the new moon in Pisces energy, which says meditate and contemplate. Yeah, so it almost makes me feel like this person, like, in a way, like, doesn't know which way to go. And then we have the new moon in Leo, which says confidence is your key to success. Which I feel like Spirit is, telling this person to in a way, like, free themselves and be confident in the direction, like, you're either being guided to go or towards whoever or whatever, because you're not able to be yourself in this energy. And instead of moving, like, learn, like, ego and confidence and pride, there's a fine line. And trust me, like, I understand it. But there's a way to, like, in a way, I feel like with this new moon in Pisces card, like, there's moderation. Like, your ego doesn't have to be turned on to 100. Like, it really doesn't need to be there when it's at all, like, not at all, but it feels like this person has it turned, like, dialed up to the highest setting, and it's causing their downfall. But like, moderation is key, is what it makes me feel like being flexible, being able to, it almost feels like there's a need for this person to, like, learn how to integrate their ego. What's going on, Spirit? Cards don't even want to shuffle, so there's a disconnect somewhere. And you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing a busy signal. So I don't know if someone's phone is disconnected, or like something is unable to get through to a person. So bottom of the deck, we have the Five of Cups. which is an energy of, you know, shame. It's an energy of like resentment. Y'all know I always say this is my crying over spilled milk card. Whatever it is, like, it's emotional. I'm getting the energy of also like someone chose quantity over quality. Yeah, and it's almost like they're seeing where, like, with the Ten of Wands and the Page of Swords, they I think I even said this in the last reason, like, this person bit off more than they could chew because it created this Ten of Wands. It's like they almost had the opportunity to unburden themselves. Or they could even be looking at where, you know, they, you know, have the opportunity possibly to do that now. But with the Page of Cups, it's really just giving me the energy of like being emotionally like stunted or immature. There was something that they should have said though, something that was like weighing on them. I'm getting that as well because pages are messages, they're messengers. And it's almost like the truth would have set this person free. Expressing how they felt was the key. And now we have the Tower. And with the Tower, it's like, yeah, it's almost like they lost everything. That's what I'm hearing, lost everything. The Tower blew up the Ten of Pentacles for this person. Or the opportunity, which could have been long-term, you know, stability, health, wealth, you know, the opportunity to possibly even create a legacy. But I'm hearing like they lost everything. Or even the potential to have this. So now it's like they're they're trying to maintain, but it's almost like this person between the 8 and the 2, or the 10 and the 2 is the 8. So it's like they avoided doing some type of work. And now it's almost like, well, with the Ace of Cups, it's almost like they're needing to make a choice. For some of them, there could have been a choice between like money and love. And they're still like grappling with that decision, where some of them could have even chose, you know, money or wealth or status with the Ten of Pentacles. And what they chose blew up in their face. But had they chose like the Ace of Cups, the Empress is on the other side, which is like, to me, I don't, you know, I understand like tarot to the extent of the planets and the energy, but, you know, the Empress is looked at as like, you know, all of the queens in one. She's looked at as like the mother, but that is the Cancer archetype. Cancer is the mother of the zodiac. So for me, I associate Cancer energy with the Empress. And then now look at where they're at. Like, it's almost like this person didn't honor their integrity, their morality, their intuition. They didn't follow it with the Eight of Wands. When it was pushing them to, you know, mature from the Page to the Knight, they decided to, like, in a way, hesitate. And moving in this direction and went in like the opposite direction was just, it's like they just stayed stagnant. Yeah. I hear nothing's growing. Nothing's growing. Can I get one for happy? Can I get one for happy, please? I have the Three of Pentacles. Yeah, someone is seeing the actual direction that they should have went in with the Knight of Wands at the bottom. Seeing, you know, the Three of Pentacles is a card of collaboration. It's teamwork. Someone could also be seeing like who they were working with or collaborating with, or even within a job, and it was just like with the Knight of Wands, it was just for the thrill, for the chase. Or, you know, even with the Seven of Swords, trying to escape. Like someone could have been trying to escape rock bottom with the Ten of Swords. Or trying to evade this Ten of Swords, Ten of Wands type of energy, where it's like in doing that, they actually created it. Yep. Can I get one for confident? You have the High Priestess coming out. Which I feel like for some of you, especially if you're resonating as like feminine energy, male or female, doesn't matter. You have no problem following your intuition. Because like for me, like at least the way that I see it, intuition overrides confusion. Where, you know, this other energy is like realizing like yeah, it's like they created their own illusion, confusion, like, and their intuition was the way out of it. But it's almost like they were like for some of you it is a connection, no matter what the caliber is, but it was a connection. Because from the 7 to the 9 is the 2, which is the Two of Cups. Someone sacrificed like the dream for their own selfish desires or intent. This is someone who didn't know, like, in a way, like what they wanted. And now it's almost like they're realizing, like, oh shit, like it was the Ten of Cups. I want to come back in and get that. Nah. This is someone who really thought they had more options than they did. And like I said, we've seen where there was a choice between the Ace of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. The Ace of Cups is here. Between the 9 and the 10. But I don't know if like this person was just impulsive or very like determined. But in a way it's like, yeah, well, they're reaping what they've sown with Justice and the Five of Pentacles. Damn. It's almost like, yeah, or they're trying to like not face this reality, because that's what it feels like for me. with Justice and the Five of Pentacles, there's a reality. Like, this person is like out in the cold, and it's almost like they don't want to face their karma, quote unquote. So they could be like coming charging back in now, ready to, you know, express like almost what they should have expressed, but they were in a very selfish energy. And now it's just like, it's dark. It's almost like now they're oh my God, what is that song? I just heard it too when I was in the shower. Or I was doing something in the bathroom. I think, oh no, I was cleaning the bathroom and I had my music on, and it's like it was Usher's Caught Up, and he says in the song, he like got me looking for her in the daytime with a flashlight. And that's like what I just heard when I seen this energy, because it's like they're looking for this Queen of Cups, whether it's a person or just the energy, that Cancer energy, they're looking for it. And it's like they can't find it. It's evading them. It's eluding them with the moon here. They're searching for it, and it's like they can't find it. So it's like this person is just in the dark. For some of you, if you're a feminine energy, this new moon is almost like protecting you. I feel like there's a air of protection around you, in a way, like if somebody is like not like looking for you, but searching for the energy that you carry, they can't find it. And like I said, for some of them, they chose to go in a direction due to their pride and ego, but look where it led them, right to the devil, which is that trap card. And the Nine of Wands is like the energy of like, it's not hesitancy, but it's like they were overly cautious of your energy for whatever reason. Maybe because of what they went through, but in the past. But it's like I almost feel like there was no need to be cautious of someone who is a Queen of Cups, like, or they were just overly cautious of emotions. Yeah, and see now with the stress card, we have the Knight of Wands. It's like, oh, now they want to follow their intuition because it's too hot. It's too hot. It's like this person could be like having like almost in a way like a rude awakening. With the Four of Swords here. Because it's almost like whatever expectations they had, those plans, it didn't work out with the Three of Wands and the Death card. Can I get one for trapped? And like again with the Eight of Wands or Eight of Pentacles, it feels like this person and this energy is like just trying to like in a way avoid the reality of what they're stuck in. It could be with a Queen of Swords type of energy. And with the Three of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles, like, they're stuck. Because the Three of Swords could represent, you know, past pain. This could be someone who doesn't want to face the pain that they went through with a Queen of Swords or a Queen of Pentacles. So it's like they're carrying that. It almost feels like this person is trapped by the words of like something a Queen of Swords said, and then something a Queen of Swords or Queen of Pentacles did. They could have, and this could be old. They could have got, their heart broken by these two energies, because this does not feel like this feminine energy over here at all. And if it's not other people, it could just be their own feminine energy where within, like a masculine, this is the feminine energy where they, how can I say this? Like almost like how they could have just tried to use this feminine energy to cover up this Three of Swords, whether it's their own energy or outside people, to like use as like the only word I can think of is covering for this Three of Swords, to mask their pain, to mask this hurt that they were carrying. Because if this was, if these are two different feminine energies for a masculine, this is someone who like used their words as a weapon against them. Like this would be someone who would tell them like, yeah, you're never gonna be shit. You're damaged. You're ruined. Nobody's gonna want you. And for the Queen of Pentacles, it could be like the opposite, where like this person, they could have presented themselves as, this Queen of Pentacles, someone who was very nurturing, stable, and grounded, but it was only for their benefit. It's wounded feminine energy, no matter what it is that they were dealing with, whether it's their own or they were dealing with it within the like physical people. But this is what they, they're still stuck in and trying not to see that or deal with it. So they're just here. And the Eight of Swords. And the Five of Cups. And because they're not doing anything, they went from the 8 to the 10. So it's either like they need to either release it, or I mean they can keep you, if this is you can keep carrying it. The choice is yours. Can I get one for the Three of Pentacles? Yeah, the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like this person is seeing where, like, where stability could have been created for them, or some type of safety and security. But it's like there's a fear of change with the Moon and the Death card. It was a golden opportunity this person had to work with someone or to do something. And it's becoming very clear now. It's like what's coming clear is like how this person, like in a way, self-sabotages. Can I get one for the High Priestess? The High Priestess. Can I get less cards? The High Priestess. Yep. Look where they're in their intuition was guiding them to connect with something that would have been, reciprocal, on the same, emotional level. And look, this is where this person is stuck at, still here. They ignored the Two of Cups. So it's like, hey, everyone has free will. And it's either this person is ready to be free and take on this Nine of Pentacles energy for themselves, to be like self-sufficient, because they had the opportunity here. And it's like with them either evading the work or not wanting to do the work, they like sabotaged or compromised themselves. They sacrificed their independence. But for some of you, it's like now they, could want to come rushing towards, someone that is in this energy. Someone who is very self-sufficient, reliable, has moral, integrity, solid footing with the Hierophant. Or, like I said, if it's just them, it's like now they want to honor like their values or put their morals and values in the forefront. Can I get one for the Eight of Pentacles? Eight of Pentacles. Whoa. You have the Sun and it came out reversed. I'm going to put it back, but it shows that this person is like trying to like avoid this unfulfillment that they're feeling. Or for some of them, they can be trying to figure out a way to create it again. But it's not, you can't create it in this energy. Like, it's not sustainable there. We have the Empress. Like, not for nothing, I feel like this person is trying to make an Empress. Or trying to, like, recreate or create some type of opportunity to come back towards an Empress. Yeah. You have the King of Cups and the Knight of Cups, where they're ready to like come in and be vulnerable, but they're also looking at the decision, like this person's at a crossroads, like where they should have chose to do this in the first place. But it's like this person wanted to, either they were more comfortable like trying to one-up people or within a situation, or wanting to win at all costs, because it gave them some type of power or control or some type of, I don't know, because that's not an energy I dwell in at all. Like, I don't, like wanting to be like almost like the life of the party. And look at, here it is again. They ended up like turning their nose up at this Ace of Cups, because they cared more about the Three of Cups. But they ended up losing, like, because there's the Three of Swords. You still holding on to those three swords. I'm hearing two truths and a lie. And you didn't care who you hurt, and doing or making whatever choice that you made. And it feels like they just made a choice to withhold or like suppress what they were really feeling. Give me one for the Empress, and then we'll grab the guidance and the, yep. And now it's very clear to them. It's like they're almost seeing, like, through this Empress. They're either seeing the truth about a Queen of Pentacles, or they're seeing what it really means to embody the Queen of Pentacles energy. But it's almost like, even too, because for some of you, like I said, this feminine energy could have been the masculine's feminine energy, because we all have masculine and feminine energy. They're seeing what it means to, like, truly be secure within themselves. This could have been a very insecure person. And because you're showing up as this Empress, it's like, again, like shining a light on, and it's not intentional, but it's very clear. Give me one more for the Queen of Pentacles. It's even exposing to them, for some of them, how selfish they really were. Like, they were only satisfied with their well-being, what they could get out of a situation. Can I get one for the Queen of Pentacles? Yep. Yeah. Or they're dealing with, like, the mind games. They're seeing how insecurity, like, in a way, leads to playing mind games with others. And it's almost like I'm hearing, like, the energy of wanting to, like, retract. They could be even wanting to retract something they said. I don't, like, for a new moon reading, this, I don't know. Can I get the guidance or advice? What's the guidance? What's the guidance and advice for the collective? Too many. What's the guidance and advice? I'm hearing, say what you say. Say what you mean and mean what you say. Can I just get one, please? Look, it keeps swooping over. So we have confidence is the key to your success. Give me one for this, the new moon in Leo. We got the sun on the bottom. So, new moon in Leo. So it says, confidence is the key to your success. This card heralds the start of a new cycle for you. When you're going to look and feel more gorgeous, more in the spotlight, more like you have something worth showing off. If you want someone's attention, this card says is coming. However, this may not happen all by itself. You have to be willing to do your bit. That means being proud of who you are and what you have to offer. Think of yourself as the king or queen of the jungle and carry yourself accordingly. This card is also a great omen if you're asking about a creative project you're working on. Alternatively, it can herald good news or a new start for your children. And then it says, attuned to the moon, make time to have fun. Additional meanings for this card: it's time for you to show the world what you've got. Shine your light, have some pride, spoil yourself, you've earned it. You've turned someone's head. The teaching for this card: Leo is the sign of the big and brave-hearted lion, of pride and showmanship and of flirting. The energy around the new moon Leo, and therefore around this card whenever you pick it, is hot and generous. The energy loves itself, and so should you. If you've been too much of a wallflower, this new moon card and the new moon in Leo comes as a reminder that you need to be proud of who you are. Yeah. And that goes hand in hand. And like I said, it's like there's a very fine line, between ego and pride and knowledge of self. And the feminine energy here is like they're very aware of who they are. And I don't know, like I said, if this masculine was, struggling with who they are or struggling with some type of insecurities within themselves, you as a feminine are bringing that up for them. Yep. And then we have the Six of Swords coming out. So this person is actually needing to leave this Five of Swords behind and move towards the Ace of Swords. Because jumping in the Six of Swords energy, yep, it leads them to the sun. They'll be walking away from what it is that no longer serves them emotionally, and ultimately creating a new direction with the Fool. Because, like I said, they went back to something. Whether it was a person, place, or thing, they went back. And this is the aftermath of that. So with this new moon, there's an opportunity to move forward, to get to calmer waters. And then we have, look at this, the full moon in Aquarius. Show the world the real you. Yeah, because it's something like you're not being yourself in whatever situation that you're in if you're a masculine energy. You're not. That's clear. And then we have the full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. So there we have it, y'all. New moon in Cancer. I'm here for it. As always, I thank you all for tuning in with me. I definitely hope that it resonated for some of you, and if not, it just wasn't your story, and that's fine. I hope everyone, enjoys the rest of their week, and I will see you all on the next one. All right? Later.